What's up, guys? Today we'll be looking at what you should be investing in, whether you should be investing in crypto or whether you should be investing in stocks. So we are going to be looking at some of the differences between the stock market and the crypto market. And we're also going to be looking at what you should be investing in, whether you should be investing in crypto and whether you should be investing in stocks, and the advantages and disadvantages of both those. And we'll also be looking at what actually gives you a better ROI on your money. That's a return on your investment, crypto or stocks. And also just looking at some of the examples of the blue chips that you can buy, that is the stocks, and also some blue chip cryptos that you can also look to invest in for 2023. So please stay tuned till the end of this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the links in the description. Let's get into what it is that you should be investing in this 2023 crypto or stocks. What is really going to be giving you that good return on your money? So the key differences between the stock market and the crypto market, even though they're both markets that allow you to buy and sell assets, essentially, is that sometimes the assets that are traded on a stock market, it is primarily stocks, which represent ownership in a company. In a cryptocurrency market, on the other hand, you can trade cryptocurrencies, which are digital or virtual currencies that are used for cryptographic different types of use cases. So another thing could be also just a difference in the market structures of both the crypto and the stock market. So a stock market is typically organized and regulated by central authorities, such as maybe a stock exchange, and also the crypto market, on the other hand, can have several aspects, including some decentralization aspects or aspects that are not regulated by single authorities or a central authoritarian type of body. So as far as the regulations as well, there's also a disparity there, because the cryptocurrency market is largely unregulated at the moment, compared to what you would find stock markets all around the world. Another thing would be the volatility. Of course, the crypto market is seen as a highly volatile market compared to stocks, even though, of course, with the stock markets themselves, they can also be quite volatile. So as far as what you should actually be looking to invest in, well, deciding to invest in cryptocurrencies or stocks or both, it really depends on your goals and also the risk tolerance that you have. Of course, when you consider these different options, you need to be able to be in a position to do your own research, to make your own investment decisions. But of course, there are a number of things that you should consider, such as volatility. So in the cryptocurrency space, like I've just mentioned, is quite a volatile market, meaning that values can fluctuate significantly over periods of time. This can be a high risk bet, but of course, if you're somebody who's a good trader and you're able to also maximize on these opportunities, then you can also make quite a significant amount of money. So another aspect is the regulations that I just mentioned earlier as well, saying that depending on the jurisdiction that you're in, you may not be able to trade different types of assets. So it's always, just up to you to make sure you are doing the right thing according to what is required in the jurisdiction that you reside in. Again, when it comes to diversification, that's also another thing that you would also want to keep in mind when you're deciding which asset to invest in, whether it be crypto or stocks, because ultimately, I think it is also just a good thing to stay diversified. So there are key differences in investing in crypto as compared to just investing in more traditional asset classes or traditional funds. So like I said, if you do decide to invest in cryptocurrencies, it's always good to actually invest in the amounts that you're prepared to actually lose, because like I said, the high risks, they are just a lot. In contrast, traditional investments such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds tend to be less volatile. They may be able to offer you more stability over the long term, and also these types of investments do still carry a degree of risk. So it's something that you should always keep top of mind. So the question of whether cryptocurrencies or stocks actually provide you a better ROI, well, it's a little bit difficult, of course, to actually just make generalizations when it comes to how much ROI you can get from either. But like I said, in the more volatile asset classes like crypto, then they can also lie opportunities for you to exploit those big price swings, etc. But of course, you also have to understand that, past performance does not indicate future results, and cryptocurrencies and stocks both do carry these risks. So as far as some of the blue chips that people would like to invest in or typically invest in when it comes to stocks, for example, Apple is a pretty strong company that a lot of people like to invest in. Whether this is something that you think would be a good investment for you 2023 at the price levels that Apple is at, and considering kind of the potential for future growth and expansion in different markets, and also what's going on as far as their relationships in key areas that have really been essential to driving their growth, like China. These are things that you need to really factor. But of course, Apple is a technology known for its products, iPhone, iPad, and Mac, and these are some of the blue chips. As far as stocks are concerned, Microsoft, again, another company that, hate it or love it, Bill Gates has been a dominant player in the market. It's said that Microsoft is really starting to become the world's strongest company at the moment. Of course, their software products are used across Windows and Office, and billions of users are using them. So again, that's probably not a stock that's going to go away anytime soon. Amazon, of course, has become the big retail giant and technology company out there, and an online marketplace that provides more than just that. Again, you've got now cloud computing services that are pretty strong coming out of AWS and things of that nature. Another blue chip stock right there for you. Berkshire Hathaway, of course, one of the giants in the world, has always been Warren Buffett and his conglomerate of businesses that are diversified across insurance, retail, and finance, etc. You've got the world leaders as far as stocks that are in the healthcare pharmaceutical space. As you've seen with the pandemic, a lot of people exploiting those opportunities for gain. Some of these direct sort of beneficiaries have been pharmaceutical companies. So Johnson & Johnson is one of those big giants out there specializing in pharmaceuticals and medical devices. So those are the blue chip stocks that you might want to go and research 2023. As far as blue chip cryptocurrencies out there, of course, Bitcoin's still out there, the most decentralized, been out in the market the longest, and has the largest capitalization and adoption and recognition among consumers and businesses. I don't think anything is going to change as far as that. Ethereum, again, it's transitioned to a proof of stake network. Some really skeptical about this development. I've done several videos highlighting some of my thoughts around that, but again, I don't think this is going to go away anytime soon. So this is another so-called blue chip, even though in crypto you can never really say there is such a thing as a blue chip cryptocurrency. But of course, these are some of the most well established. Ethereum is another one. Another example could be, for example, a speculative one being Binance Coin. For example, this is the native cryptocurrency of the Binance platform, which is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Binance Coin is supposed to be used to pay for platform fees and to participate in governance and processes that are involved within running that ecosystem. So ultimately, at the end of the day, deciding whether to invest in cryptocurrencies or normal traditional investments such as stocks, or just a combination of both, comes down to your financial goals and your own risk tolerance. It's important to carefully consider those options and do seek the advice of your financial advisor before you make investment decisions, if that's something that you would want to do. Personally, I'm not a financial advisor. I do my own research, I take my own risks, but I'm always putting money on the line that I'm prepared to lose if things go wrong, because at the end of the day, without taking risks, there are no rewards. So this goes out to all of you who are trying to make money this 2023 in the stock market or the cryptocurrency markets. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Let us know what other content you'd like us to share so we can educate each other and grow together so we can get these bags. Go to decentralized.news, the best cryptocurrency exchange reviews, DeFi platform reviews, NFT marketplaces, and a whole lot more. You've got tools and resources to help you navigate your way in this whole market if you're interested in crypto. Also, if you're interested in learning more, check out my books, links in the description. Blockchain Applied, Tokenized Trillions. Like, share, subscribe, man. Turn on the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.